friends, Rick here again from Drone Valley. Today I'm going to do a complete review of the brand new Amazon Echo Dot, which is a smaller version of the original Amazon Echo product that was released about a year and a half ago that has some really interesting cool features and upgrades over the original Amazon Echo. We found it to be a very compelling product for the price point, and hopefully you'll find the same. So hang on, we'll get into the review in a few minutes. Thanks an awful lot for watching. So I wanted to do a quick review of the Amazon Echo Dot, which was just released from Amazon and is part of the Echo family. So Amazon released the original Echo about a year and a half ago. They've recently released both the Amazon Echo Dot and the Amazon Tap. I don't know why they don't have this called the Amazon Echo Tap, but for some reason this is the Amazon Tap, this is the Amazon Echo Dot, this is the Amazon Echo. I'm not going to review the Tap now. I'm going to do that in a separate review in a little bit, but I do want to talk about these two guys today. So the Amazon Echo Dot essentially is a small version of the original Echo. See, the original Echo came out about a year and a half ago. I got one very early when they were first released. Being a technology nerd, I really saw this device as a brand new class of products. Nobody had ever released really a device that was connected to the internet all the time, had a wake word to wake up, and you could ask it things. Like you could certainly go on Google and ask questions. You can get on your Siri, you can get on your Android phone and do the same. But to have something in the room with me all the time that was sort of sitting there waiting for me to command it to wake up and then ask it questions was too cool a device for me to pass up. So I ordered this thing really early, never really knew what it was going to end up doing. Extremely pleased with this product, blown away by it. And the fact that the brains of it live in the cloud means that Amazon can update the logic of how it does searches, the analytics behind how it finds things. They can add feature sets to it. So in the year and a half since its release, it went from a device that could play music, answer questions, and order things on Amazon to a much more versatile device. They've recently built in feature sets where if you own some of the home automation software controlled things like the Wemo products or some of the others, you can actually, or Insteon's another one, you can actually use this to turn on lights and turn off lights and adjust thermostats. You can order pizzas on it now, you can order flowers on it, you can call an Uber up from it. So this is constantly expanding the functionality built into the device. I love that because I buy it once and it gets better over time. So very, very cool. A lot of people are calling this class of device an ambient computer, which again, there aren't a lot of competitors out in the market space yet. I think the market's still being proven out. But one thing that interests me about Amazon, and I'm fascinated by this, is that they started off as a retailer of products and have over the years grown into a manufacturer of products. Initially, they just built products that were already released under the Amazon brand. So they started off with cables and chargers and other things and connectors, and then eventually went deeper into engineering and started building devices themselves. So they came out with the Fire tablets and the Fire TV stick, the phone, and now they've come out with the Echo product line. So I like that a lot, and I like companies that innovate like that, and we're just completely enamored with the original Echo. So back to the Echo Tap, that's really what the review is about. The Echo Tap is just a smaller version of its bigger brother. And if you look at it closely physically, it looks like they took the top of the Amazon Echo and the bottom of the Amazon Echo and hacksawed the middle part of it out, which is essentially the tubular speaker that's built in there, and then squashed them together. So the Tap has same controls as the original Amazon Echo, same functionality. The difference between them is that the original Amazon Echo had a full-featured speaker in it. We've had this thing in our kitchen now for a year and a half. We play music on it at pretty good volume, fills the room up fine with no distortion, and has great sound to it. So as a single speaker, it's fantastic. The Amazon Echo Dot is smaller, and obviously because of its size, they can't fit the big speaker in there. So the audio quality is nowhere near as good on the Dot. But I think what they're shooting for, what Amazon's shooting for with this is a full room speaker, more of an auxiliary speaker like on your desk or your bedstand or in the bathroom, maybe if you want to listen to music in the bathroom. You have the choice between the two, but this one has really got a lower quality speaker on it. The way they got around that and the way to compensate for that is, unlike the original Echo, this one has the ability to connect up an external speaker. So you can either connect up through this 3.5mm jack on the back with a small cable that goes to a powered speaker or to your stereo, or you can actually even pair this thing through Bluetooth with a Bluetooth speaker. So one of my complaints, and it was a small one with the original, was the fact that you couldn't do that in the original. The original was a self-contained tube and had no way to connect to the outside world. I would have loved it if the engineers at Amazon had thought about that and said, you know what, even though it's pretty cool as a speaker, we probably should allow them to have an audio out to connect to bigger speakers that they want to. And again, for me, this is like Martian technology. I don't know how they were smart enough to build this and goofy enough to miss that audio out, but they fixed it on the Amazon Dot. So for me, as much as I love this as a self-contained speaker, this to me is a much cooler device because it gives me everything I've got here and a choice of what kind of speaker I hook it up to, and I love that. If you look around the back again, you'll also notice there are only two connections, two ports on there. You got one for the audio, which I described a second ago. You've got a second connection for power. Now this one used a proprietary Amazon charger. Anything proprietary scares me because if it breaks, I've got to buy that same charger from that same company. If it's years from now, I might have a hard time finding it. This uses a standard micro USB connection, so I know that even if the Amazon cables go out of business and they don't make them anymore, I can always charge this thing with a micro USB from anybody, so that's pretty cool. In addition to that, everything else, like I said before, is the same on it. So the same omnidirectional microphone on the top. Again, I'm blown away by the features on this, but having a microphone on the top that listens to the room, and when you speak to it, will zero in on where you're standing in the room to get the crispest audio, again, is Martian technology. It's really a step ahead of most of the stuff being built today. So I love these two products. The other thing I love about the Amazon Echo Dot is the original Amazon was, I think, Amazon Echo was about $199, about 200 bucks, I think, retail when I bought it. It's come down a few times since then. They run promotions now and then on certain months or certain times of the year. I think I've seen it as cheap as about 160 or 165. Don't quote me on that, but I think around $160. This one out of the gate, $89.95. So $90 investment versus on average about $180 investment. So I can put a whole lot more of these around my house than these. But I do like the fact that it's self-contained, but there's a lot more rooms in my house where this will fit the bill for me. So having a less expensive product with all the feature sets of the original and the added enhancements where I can connect external speakers to it just makes this a winner in my book. So again, as much as I love the original product, 5-star product completely, I'm going to say 5.5 stars for the new one because it's got everything I want and the external speaker connection. So we're going to do a review of the Tap down the road, a couple of days. But for my money, these are fantastic products. I'm not endorsed by Amazon. I don't get any money from those guys. I paid for everything you see in front of me. I don't get free products from them. I just feel like this could be a new class of product that in the next couple of years you'll see many more competitors coming out that have similar devices, and I just really love this product from the ground up. So if you're interested, I would start with the Dot because, again, a less expensive venture to get into it, but I think you're going to like it so much that you're going to want one of these as well for other rooms. So anyway, thanks very much for listening. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please place them below and subscribe to the channel. We have quite a few more reviews and other drone features coming very soon. So thanks again for watching.